Shit, my camera. My mom called me right when I was getting right when I was hitting the live, and I was like, "Oh no!" Perfect timing. I gotta wipe off my mirror here, my lens here, because I forgot I put it up to my ear. Oh, it's so funny. The timing is impeccable sometimes. That's why we live life and be in flow and go with it. We just enjoy it. So let me get situated here. Because again, I was situated before the call. So I got to reset up. It's so funny. The timing is all. So, hi guys, welcome. I'm Vaughn with Sweet Roxx Crystal Healing Giggenbach. If I have connection issues, I'm going to have to turn off my Wi Fi again. So, let's bear with me. I'm trying not to use up my data. Hi, Danza, welcome. So our beloved sister Carrie, she has asked me to make her nieces a couple pieces. So frequencies and the Mandelas, and sometimes like today I got to see their aura color, which was really fascinating. So this morning I was outside grounded doing this, and I created this beautiful Uconite uh, medallion for one of her daughters that's a mother of two. So she's kind of carrying the weight of her world, managing everything, sharing her love, and doesn't leave her cup full enough for her. So this is one to kind of help support her through those things as she's managing her day-to-day tasks, which is going to be beautiful. But the other one is for her other niece. But the other one is for her other niece. And as I'm understanding, college, going to be graduating. Oh, thanks, Danza. That's amazing. I do love when everybody can come in and join. So I am getting better at it. So because I'm in the flow and I'm just in my own world, sometimes I don't think that far ahead because I'm just like, I just do. I just, there's no really forethought. I just go with it every time, everywhere I go. Every step I make is intentional, but it's presence also. So the other one that I'm working with, what we've come to is tiger iron. And so oh shit. Tiger iron is super, super cool. Okay, I had to disconnect my Wi-Fi. I don't want to deal with this crap. But anyway, so we've got these big heavy hitters going on here. So we've got your red jasper, we've got your hematite, and your golden tiger eye. Okay, so you've got a full energy charge for your kundalini coming on through here. Now, tiger iron is tied to the fire and earth elements together. So what that means is that it's very grounding, it's very rooted, it's very foundational, allows you to be anchored firmly on your feet. But it also has that fire, which is the power, the passion within that creation, and which from the tiger eye, it activates that solar plexus. So you're getting that total bridge between the root and the solar plexus happening with this very powerful trio of stones in this conglomerate. So that's what we're working on here. Now, what's interesting about tiger iron is I use it all the time. So this is my specimen that I have. It's got a lot of the hematite, very, very rich in hematite on this one. And it's got lots and lots of tiger eye as well for that solar plexus. So I use this one in my energy work for massaging, working out knots, working out pinches or aches and pains in muscles, like muscle spasms. I'm using this as an actual tool for my own physical healing with my hands, with my back, with my daughter, all those cool things. So I love working with tiger eye because of its very energetic and grounding properties. Now, hematite is also magnetic, which means that it can hold a charge to some degree, which helps with the polarity of your aura fields. Because of its magnetism, it amplifies what happens in the body and creates that energy flow, strengthening the way the light is emitting from your heart center. So it's really fascinating to work with. But today we're going to do a wire wrapped bracelet. Um, I'm told that she's kind of tall. I don't have an exact wrist size, but I like to make generalized sizes so I can adjust it with chain link. So we're going to do a 5-inch cuff. So about, we're going to weave about this much of a bracelet here, okay? With this stone here. It's going to sit here in the middle. So we're going to have a bracelet about like so. That way, if she does have really small wrists, the 5-inch will actually, I can make just a singular link to link together. Or if she's got a larger wrist, it'll sit really nice and sit right here where my beads are in my bracelet. So it'll sit about like this on your wrist too if you have a larger wrist. So we're going to go with it. We're going to play with some weaves today. Energetically in the channel, as I was feeling into her frequency, because she's very independent, she's very strong and stable and grounded, but she's also a go-getter, a heavy hitter. Very ambitious. She kind of, I think she's taken an interest into rowing, so the athletics part of rowing, so like Olympic rowing. So she's just like a very, very active and driven body, driven for success, really, which is amazing. But given all of that energy, we also have to work on grounding our nervous system so that we can maintain that frequency, so the recovery is quicker. So it's going to be super interesting channeling into her frequency today. But what I'm feeling, though, for her frequency is we're going to go with a copper core. And the copper harnesses the sun energy, very warm with a great energy conduit and high flow of energy. But it's also very grounded to the earth element that's inside this, that this stone's composed of, for the energy flow. And then we're going to be wire weaving it with sterling silver. And the silver is going to act like the lightning bolt of energy going through the bracelet. Because to help balance and harmonize both the divine masculine and feminine energies that that come with this stone also because of its balance. Anyway, super fantastic. My third eye is going right crazy right now, so I'm just seeing how it's going to flow in my mind. I keep seeing a pendant also, so this teardrop I'm going to be doing as a pendant, but we'll see. That'll be a different video. But today is a bracelet. And we're going to get going. So I think what I'm going to do for this bracelet to give it some strength is I'm going to use this 18 gauge medium hard wire. And I'm going to use 4 strands. Yeah. 4 strands. I think, yeah, 4. Because 2, 2, plurality, 22. 4 is the architect. Yeah, so we're going to go with 4, and then I'm going to frame this in here. So I'm going to go, because we're doing about a 5-inch bracelet, I like to give myself extras for any kind of play that I'm going to go with on this. So we're going to go about, I don't know, 12 inches approximately for this bracelet. And that will reduce down to about 5 inches when I'm done with it. So I am measuring this time, Danza. You asked if I measure things. Bracelet stuff, it's easier too because I'm working with a flat template. So I approximate. See, I'm a 1/2 inch over. It is what it is. But yeah. So we're gonna get going. So how's everybody doing today? I read these chats here, live chat. Okay. Okay, I'm on a walk with Tina. Awesome. I hope it's a beautiful day where you're at, Tina, because it sure is beautiful here. Deceptively cold, though. The wind is like ice. It's crazy. So it's like 66 degrees, but the wind makes it feel like it's 40. Oh, it's crazy. So I tried crafting outside today, and I was going to do this live stream outside today, but just my feet were getting frozen. And no, I'm not going to put my shoes on. Oh, yeah, it's so funny. My mom, the other day, she's like, wow, I haven't seen you all dressed up. And I was like, Mom, I got jeans on. And she's like, oh. because normally I just wear my gym clothes, like stretchy pants, because I don't really care. I just want to be comfortable, and I'm not here to impress anybody, so I just kind of do my thing. It's just funny. It's like, you clean up really good. Thanks, Mom. I clean up good every day. It's one of the perks of being naturally beautiful. Danza, your chain link with the bead in the middle on your Instagram was fantastic, by the way. It kind of inspired me to want to play around with some chain link patterns like that. That was really cool to see. I did come up with an idea though of doing that Byzantine chain link using larger loops with a small bead in the middle. I believe you can link it all together and just hold a free floating bead inside the Byzantine chain link. Anyway, food for thought. I don't know if you've ever played around with that before, but it was an idea that came to me. I was like, I think I can do this. So I'm going to play around with it with my little rubies. I got little ruby beads. I want to make Byzantine chain link with rubies in the middle. I think it'd be really cool. Because I have this. It's this fancy ruby going on here. It's got little plumes of ruby on there. It's super cool. But that green, and it's not ruby zoisite. This is not zoisite. This is a different stone. I don't know much about it. Just looks cool. Like, I just kind of called the things. Yeah, okay, so you have seen it. Yeah, perfect. So anyway, I like the idea of it, so I'm going to play around with it. Maybe, I don't know. I think I'm going to probably do it for this talisman, because this is a power one. And I think I'm going to do a power necklace to go with it too, which is why that ruby idea came to me. But I'm wondering when my inspiration to finish this is going to come. Because right now I'm driven to get all these custom requests made. So these two are for Carrie and her nieces. This is my next one in queue. So I'm doing this. And Brock, if you're listening, I do have your bracelet ready. I just need to know your exact size, by the way. So your bracelet's ready. I don't know if you got my message, or maybe I do this a lot. I forget to hit send. Maybe that's what's happened, but yeah, his bracelet's ready. Christy, I gotta fix your bracelet. I found it finally, so so this bracelet, I'm restringing her beads, doing it again, redesigning it because I came up with my new blueprint for her beaded ones. So we're gonna get started. So this medium is gonna have a little bit of strength to it to give the bracelet some structure. Because a lot of times copper bracelets can get kind of flimsy, and then like with Christie's, because you're constantly fidgeting with it, it can fatigue the wires and they'll break. And so that's what happened with hers, is the core wire fatigued and broke, and I couldn't fix it basically. So I got to restring it. No biggie. My new design though is like this one that I have. It's freaking bulletproof. I love it. So that's the design that I'm going to do with my beaded bracelets. Super cool. Okay. So I don't know how long this video is going to go, but I'm going to sit here and make my bracelet in one take. So I'll probably be here. I'm approximating about 4 hours. So if you want to stay on the whole time and have me in the background, cool. If not, I don't blame you. We're going to have fun with it. Lots of weaving. Because like I said, she's an athlete. She's a go-getter. So we're going to make something that kind of stylized for that Amazonian energy. I'm feeling Wonder Woman coming from her. That's what I'm feeling. So we're going to kind of go with that tribal feel. The warmth of the copper. And then on this video, I am actually going to do my patina finish so I can show you the reveal of it being finished. It's kind of fun to watch. Danza, I don't know if you've ever done any of the oxidation with copper, but it is cool to watch it go from bright copper to dark black to that polished vintage look. Oh, it's super amazing. I love it. Okay. So I need to attach all 4 of these wires in the center so that my stone will fit perfectly. Okay. So when I'm doing my patina finish, I use this liver of sulfur, and it's just an accelerant to oxidize the copper. So literally it's like a 5-minute soak, if that, and it darkens it up nice, and then I'll go and polish and clean it. But I also put it in an electrolysis bath to neutralize that oxidation. That way it doesn't keep oxidizing. So it goes from there to a baking soda solution, but with the silver, because I need the silver bright on this, I'll have to have aluminum foil to kind of help brighten up that silver against the copper, and then we're going to go and polish it up real good. So I've got all my tools here that I can do that, so we're all set to go. So the vinegar can help clean the oxidation. It is acidic. But it gets really foamy if you mix it with the baking soda, which is great for your stove top, by the way. You want to clean your flat top electric stoves, a little vinegar, baking soda, and lemon juice. Pull up all that cooked on carbon. Distilled vinegar. Or you can, yeah, cider vinegar will work really good as well. Okay, so do I want to weave? Okay. How am I going to attach this? Okay. Half round. That's what we're going to do. Got to make a big decision. Bob Ross. So we're going to use 21 gauge half round, or 20 gauge half round, I believe is what this is. Sterling silver. Okay. And this is going to bind the whole bracelet together. Smash it down. Make sure these are in good alignment. Okay. Nope. Okay, you switched around. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So let's keep on going. So this half round is really nice because it has that flat back to it, but then it gives that wired, rounded edge to it that's really, really nice. Okay. I think I have just enough for this. That's so cool. Little trimmings. Okay. Alrighty. So there's that. Slide those together. Crimp those down. Boop. Boop. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, let's squish those together. These ones. Okay. Alright. Bring that around. perfect. See, just enough. Okay, trim that off. Great. Buckle it down. Gently squeeze. Tickle, tickle. Okay. So as you can see, this is what we got here. Got silver bound with the copper and the stone. Let's sit. Boop, right on top. Because she's kind of like a masculine, feminine gal-like feeling. She's gonna have a little bit of filigree. It's gonna expose the copper, and then the weave pattern. Yep, lightning bolts. Lightning bolts. Okay, that's how I'm gonna do it. The colors of her aura were really beautiful today. Hers were like very pinks and greens. Very heart-centered. She had all very heart-centered. Just amazing. Super cool. Okay. Make sure this is... Yeah, we're pretty dang close. Pretty dang close. Alrighty. Gotta make another big decision. Should I pull the outside or the inside over? Big decisions. Okay. That's my tape. Where are you, my tape? There you are. Silly tape. Okay. So, set that there. Like so. So, okay. Hold that there. Just enough for me to make my bends. Once my bends are made, I'm going to stitch them together so that they can get their structure, and then have the stone out while I'm doing that. So I'll peel the tape off after I make my bends. This is just to hold it. We're going to take the inner ones here. So we're going to take it up. I'm going to take this one up. Okay. Yeah, that looks really good. And we're going to fold. So we've got my stone here. We're going to bend the middle ones up. We're going to fold it down to start that bend around the stone. Okay. So as you can see. And then we're going to bend it to give it that flow, if you will. So set this right here. We're going to bend it to about the middle. Bend it to about the middle. Boom. Okay. Straighten that out a little bit. It's too sharp. A little more flowy. Okay. Bring that one up. Okay. forward. So as you can see, that's our start. And we're going to take these two middles, we're going to bring them both forward. Like so. Okay. So you can see how it's encased. That's where we're at. Okay. A little bit of warmth. Get in there. A little bit of warmth. There we go. Just soften you up. So cute. Doo-doo-doo. We're going to take this one. A little bit of warmth in you. Okay. Beautiful. Alrighty. Perfect. Awesome. So as you can see, that's our shape here. Now I need to pinch them together in the middle. Because I'm going to bind them together. So that it locks in this little seam here. So we're going to take, boop, channel that into there. Okay. Boom. So now it's pulled them close. We're going to put 3 stitches there with the half round silver, and then we're going to bring it back in and feed it underneath, so it's going to come back around and go back into the middle where we began. Yeah, that's kind of how we do it. And I might even do a crossover here for the energy flow being on the wrist. We'll see what happens when we get these bent around. But our next step is cinching our stitches here. So beautiful. Okay. All right. Half round silver. Right here. Oh. Hold on to your silver. Scraps there. I don't pick it up, it gets covered in dog hair. And then it's like fun sifting through, pulling it all out. Okay. So I'm probably going to use a bunch of this today, especially on the ends. So we're going to go ahead and just trim off, I don't know, what's that? 12 inches, 14 inches. I just kind of use this as my stitching. So I like using half round to stitch things together because it has a little bit more strength and stability versus like your normal threading wire. I typically work with a 26 gauge round threading wire, but on stuff that has to maintain some sort of integrity, I like securing it with your 20 gauge half round. So I'm going to check my chats for a minute. Cat hair. Oh yeah. Oh man, my husky is worse than a cat, I tell you what. I was out there brushing him with the wind so the wind would blow all his hair away. Oh my gosh. It was just like coming off in like coats. I was just like, what? This is crazy. It just was coming off in layers. So I'm going to tilt my phone. It's kind of pointing more upward. Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. But yeah, the wind's been crazy today. You can probably hear it howling. And so it's made my hair all, I need to get my hair done up. So I go and do the crocheting on it, but because I can't see what I'm doing and I'm just doing it on feel, it holds for a little bit. Then I go and scrub my hair, like after I do it, and like everything comes loose. So I'm just like, well, I'm trying. So funny. But these ones I can keep really good because I can see them. I can see what I'm doing. But when I'm working behind my head or on top, yeah, and working in front of a mirror. I don't know how you women do it, but makeup on in a mirror, man, my face would look like a clown when if I was done. I'll tell you what. Hand-eye coordination looking at a mirror is ridiculous. I can't struggle with it. Okay. I just assume not wear any makeup. My sister, she's struggled with really bad acne, so she'd put on makeup, for her self-consciousness of it. And try to hide it a little bit, but it only made it worse. So what she did, and she worked for a dermatologist once upon a time too, and their methods just made things worse in a way. And so she kind of got into this like natural realm of healing, if you will, and stopped wearing makeup, and all of a sudden her face started clearing up. But there is, especially with your cheap makeups, the skin can't breathe. So it can cause issues. Bad acne, poor complexion, just, yeah. Anyway, it's my little rant. My friend in Utah, she was telling me about the big makeup scam that's been happening. And that shit's wild, let me tell you. You're buying from cheap markets and they're just selling whatever to make a buck. Putting name brand copying packages of top end stuff, selling cheap knockoffs that are completely unsafe and kind of inhumane. Like this one lady, she bought this really amazing, expensive lip gloss that's supposed to make your lips plump up. So she went and bought this knockoff that apparently had the same packaging and branding. They even used the company's same images. So she went and put the lip gloss on, and her lips got super glued together. I mean, for me, my inner child's laughing, like, because I'm thinking cartoon style, but that's horrible. Like, people do this, like, just to make a buck? Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Can you imagine your lips being super glued shut? Oh, thinking you're getting this amazing lip gloss, and yeah, it's amazing, all right. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. That's horrible. So I feel bad for that lady, but apparently this is a big thing. It's being exposed. Like they actually have, like, I don't know. I'm not going to go into it because I don't know much about it. But it's wild. Oh my gosh. Couldn't believe it. Just don't wear makeup. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And the beholder is quite literally you. Your beauty comes from how you see yourself. If you feel like you have to change how you look to make yourself feel better, there's other things that need to be worked on too. Because I think people are just beautiful the way they are. I see their energy. I see their love. Okay. All right. So this wire is so stiff because it's like came out of a house basically. But it's still copper and I'm working with it. But I have to I have to put a little extra effort into forming this down. That's what I'm getting at. the one side buckled down. Okay. Pitch those back together. Half rounds. I got to be really careful doing this because you don't want to mar your wires. Okay. So we're going to bring that there. Okay. There's a kid out there not very happy. Sorry, little guy. Okay, looks like we're going to the outside with this. It's going to flow a little better. Okay. So I got this one on. This one on. Okay. So now that I have it, you gotta be careful, but we're gonna gently lay this down just enough. That way it holds its form. So you can see here, we've got it wrapped around now with our half round. You can see the back form. It's going to come up. We're going to stitch it together. So I'm going to bend these inward. And we'll get her all fixed up before I go and weave it. But this is the point to where I'm going to take my stone out. Because I have to keep this structurally sound, I have to stitch here and here and here, and then pull everything in. So I'm going to get all my stitches done now that I have my base form for my stone. That was kind of why I wanted to form it this way. And that way I can see where all my stitches are going to go. So when I slide it in, wrap it around, good to go. Makes it real simple. And it's kind of cool the way that this goes. You can't see it through the tape, but I like diagonals to squared things. Like, it looks really, really cool. Gives it a triangle to otherwise, a structured energy trap. So that when you have the diagonals in it, it makes it to triangles. So anyway, that's how I see it, or trapezoids if it's not corner to corner. Which is better for the energy flow. Okay. Alrighty, let's peel off this tape here. Just gotta cut my tape off here. Okay. View this. Peel off the backing. Okay. The whole stone should slide out. So now you can see my frame. That's what we're working with. We got it formed. We're going to stitch here, here, and here. And then this will slide in when we fasten it down. Kind of cool. I didn't really see anybody do this, even though I've seen people do this. I just kind of came up with it one day. I was like, oh, well, that's the best way to attach a bracelet, stone to a bracelet. And I put it together. I was like, that's amazing. And the next thing you know, my Instagram feed was showing how everyone else is doing it. I was like, cool. Oh, and there's this guy. He does like little small gem cabs, and they do the chain link ones. They're like really cool. So I need to get me a whole bunch of half rounds. Like 18 gauge half round would be really cool for those chain links. And 18 gauge half round will also be a little more structurally sound, because my fine 21 inch, I tried it. It's not sturdy enough, because the cabs just fall out. So I need a thicker half round to work that chain link. But super cool. Can't wait. I'm also being guided to get into a different house, so I can't make an investment in silver at this time. Which is probably why the universe kept telling me, work with what you got. I was just like, fine. I mean, I love copper, but I also like leaving the door open for others that want silver. So artist. I get to make it how I want it. Okay. So we're going to take this around. Slide that one up. Bring this one around. Okay. Slide those up. Now that I got my 2 loops, should be able to pull them tight like a tiger. Like so. Beautiful. They're working so good together. Okay. Yeah, making coils. Like, and it's cool too, like when you get a drill and you're just like, brrr, and you get your whole stream of them and then you just saw through all of it. Yeah, uh, so many things I need. And start making my own wooden stuff, like I see some of these other guys. But my biggest thing is I'm sitting, my desk, my workbench is like one of those lifetime tables. So I don't even have like a legit desk, but it works. I'm just piece by piece. But when I watch people with their stuff making chain links, because I like working chain links with the straight cut. I like the straight cut a lot more than I do when I snip them where they're like angled or whatever. So, but yeah, the straight cut work so good for chain linking. Absolutely love it. So, but I want to do more of it, piece at a time. My last tool investment was a Dremel, a rotary tool, because I put that off for a few years. Yeah, dowel rods, screwdrivers, yeah, stuff like that. So funny enough, so I've got this thing here, and it fits in my drill just fine. So when I'm doing, when I make just a string of just jump rings or whatever, this is like the perfect size. So I put this in my drill, and then because it has this groove here, I put my wire in there too, and it holds it, and it's just like burp. But I use this for my curls. So yeah, you're right. Dremels and stuff were great. Oh, and I loved watching the weave of those Viking weaves where they take your thread wire and they loop it around 5 points on a dowel and work down, and they cross interlink them and then stretch them thin to make those like ropes. Those are freaking cool. I want to play around with that since I've got tons of copper. So I'm like, shit, I might as well start making some copper ones. Those would be way cool. Because then I can cut and solder them and make cool bracelets that are like bendy like a rope. Anyway, just so many things come to mind, and it's like I gotta start with one thing at a time, and that's this bracelet. I can't take it all on at once. But yeah, I love exploring the things that I can do, but then I have to like bring myself back to 3D and be like, well, I gotta actually make it happen now. So I have to like, yeah, remind myself to be present. Okay. Perfect. So we got those cinched down there. I'm gonna roll it down. Oh, those are so beautiful. Okay. Now we're gonna snip off the ends on this. And then tuck them in. Come on, get in there. Oh, a little more. Just grab it. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Like the way you look. You pretty little guy, you. Love the way you look, too. Pretty little guy here. Sweet. Yeah, that's looking great. So now we're going to take that, slide it down. Boop, boop. Okay. Around here. Okay. Alrighty. So I got this here, this here. Okay, perfect. Where are my other snips? I need my straight cuts. These little fine ones in here. Come on, squeeze it. You are almost there. Come on, squeeze it. You are almost there. Cake. Really? I don't want to shut my window. Thank you. Idaho's talking to me again. Just clap. My pliers are just a smidge too big. Perfect. Okay. Oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you for cooperating with me. Okay. Now our last one. So pretty. Cool. Okay. Slide that a little inward. Okay, so show you what I got here. So we've got our frame set up. We've got, I'll just show you. 3 stitches, 3 stitches, 3 stitches. And that's going to help hold this together so that as she's wearing it, bending, flexing, it can be a little pliable without the stone popping out. So that's the keys on bracelets, is you want the stones popping out. Yeah, I've seen some funny bloopers about that. It's so funny. And I've had some do that too. It's just, it happens. Not as often as some people though. Okay, so now that I have it, we're going to go ahead and slide my stone inside here, this little pocket that I made. Tight like a tiger. No, do not undo yourself. Silly wire. Do not do that. Okay. Gently squeeze that in there so I don't deform my frame. Slide that in. Just a smidge too tight. Okay, gotta be very careful with this because I don't want to break my stone. That would be hilarious. But I need to press that into there. Get over there. Okay, so I'm going to back this off a little bit so it'll fit a little better, it seems. There we go. So now, slide over right there, right there. Okay. Now, push that into there. Okay. Slide you over just a smidge more. Success! I did it. Again, this base wire that I'm working with is very stiff. It's a medium hard. So it's to be very delicate with this, it requires a lot of like precision with your hand strength. So you don't mar your wires, you don't bend it wrong and get kinks and creases in it. Anyway, just want to point that out rather than working with the dead soft that a lot of wire wrappers choose to use. So for bracelets, it's nice having something with a little structural integrity. So we're going to bring that down around here because anyway, the little stiffer wires will maintain their strength a lot better. Okay, so here we are. We've got it. Now let's cinch this down. Be very gentle. We're going to take this, pinch it here, and then where those gaps are, we're going to pinch it down. Squeeze. Little squeeze. Boop. Take those two here. Take those. And gently squeeze. So beautiful. Okay, scroll that one up. And then we gently squeeze. Gently squeeze. Just like that. Okay. Oh, that looks so pretty. Pull these together. Okay. And there we have it. We have now seated our stone onto our bracelet. Doing it really gently. So now we go with it. So I'm going to crimp these together here. Okay. Beautiful. So now we are going to work one side at a time. We're going to bind all this together with a weave pattern. We're going to see how I like it first. I got two ideas. So we're going to take this one, bring it in, take that one, like so, bring this one in, bring this one up. Okay, perfect. Ooh, that's great. Okay, so all we're doing is we're taking our wire, giving it at about, 25-degree angle, and backing off 25, going about 25, and coming here and backing it off about 25. It's a little S bend, if you will. So you can see here, it's ever so slight, little S bend. And I want to make sure there's a gap on there to allow for my stitching to complete. So I did it the same on this side as well. Little S bends. So Maynard Child saying the merge signs in the construction zones, because out here they're all over the place. The same stretch of I-15 has been under construction since I first moved out here. Lots changed, but they're still under construction. They're milking it, I tell you. I don't blame them. If the government's paying for it, I would milk it too. Okay, so that's our form. Alrighty. I need to pause for a minute. I need to take a bathroom break, so bear with me. And I need to grab some water. I'm getting famished. So I'll be right back. Okay. Got these mineral salts. I'll be right back. Hands on good. Okay, I'm back. Got me some crystal elixir water. Been experimenting with this to harmonizing my filtration system, so it activates and livens up my drinking water without that 5G radiation. So, and I put it in copper because copper is the best at alkalizing and because of its antimicrobial detoxing your water. So this goblet that I have, I found at a vintage store, polished it up, cleaned it up, fixed all the dents, reshaped it a little bit, and now I've got a really cool King's Cup, if you will. King's Cup. So cheers to that. Makes me feel special. The little indulgences in life. It's so funny. Okay, so I'm getting the end of my spool wire here. Oh yeah, I better check on my chats. I forget to do that sometimes because I'm so in the zone. Hello, Diet Pan. Oh, hey, Tracy, you made it. Yeah, make your own for sure. I'm glad you made it, Tracy. Hi. There is in God's garden. Why hate? Wait. You're right. But, you know, in Alice in Wonderland, they were painting the roses. So what does that tell you? Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, we all love each other. And, you know, if your thing is getting all dolled up, great. I mean, I love it. I'm all for it. If it makes you feel pretty and beautiful, like, go do it. Just be mindful of what you're putting on your skin because your skin is so absorbent with everything around, even just the radiation, just the pollution in the air. Your skin is absorbing. It's like a sponge. It's our biggest organ, living organ on us. So we got to take care of that. Yeah, get my needed copper. And you're right. We're supposed to be getting about 900 milligrams of copper daily to help with the mineral absorption in our diet, and especially with the salts and the iron, because iron is really important for a lot of the body's function, especially with its electromagnetic frequencies. Yeah. So yeah, copper is. I mean, I love it. I talk about it all the time. But even in metaphysics, working with jewelry, copper is super warming and super like I don't know, very energetic. So it's just amazing what it can do. And a lot of these soft metals, uh, well, basically all of our soft metals are kind of for our benefit. Now, I came into this a very interesting read, not sure what I believe yet, but it was very convincing, the evidence of lead not being as toxic as they say. But obviously, we shouldn't be ingesting it. But I mean, as far as our exposure to the skin, I don't think it is what they say it is. Same with the radiation from like uranium. Been seeing some very interesting topics talking about uranium glass and boosting vitality for people. So it's quite interesting what's been coming through lately about some of these soft metals and radiation and stuff. Iron is your wavelength. Yeah, lead does absorb through the skin, but yeah, anyway, I'm not going to play around with lead. I don't even like it. It's a dull, gross, dense matter. Great for shielding you from EMF, like, on architecture, for instance, but I don't want anything to do with that. Now, if you're into like, see, what is it? The stained glass art? Oh, that's fun to play with. But yeah, be mindful of working with lead, though, when you're working with, your crafts of that sort. That's another thing I would really love to do, is stained glass art, because I like working with metals. Okay, so we're going to get a break in here to hold everything together. Yeah. And a lot of people do, kind of like when they were using asbestos. Interesting fun fact about asbestos: when you're polishing tiger's eye, it releases a compound very similar to asbestos that sits in your lungs just like asbestos. So if you're polishing up tiger's eye, it's strongly advised to have face mask and filtration and all sorts, and care taken, obviously. So interesting. But the magnificence of the shine when it's done is beautiful. And it's funny we're talking about iron, because this is what we're working on, tiger iron. It's very rich in iron. But, yeah. It's just fascinating. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice. I just think that a lot of what they've been telling us is not the whole truth. It's part of it. Okay, so we're going to come down now that we've got these secured down. And I'm feeling lightning bolt type pattern for this person. So we are coming into here. Pinch these together. Beautiful. Love when my wires are cooperating the way that they need to. Okay. So now we got this. Let's straighten things out here. So my weave pattern goes good. Looks like I need to do one more break so that they meet up a little better. So we're going to loop. Okay. And this one. Okay. I gotta reread that. it might be a good investment for me to get a tablet for my live streams. I wish my laptop would do it. Shit, I just have my laptop stream everything. Okay. But I want to be able to see my chats without them disappearing is what I'm getting at. So annoying. Okay. Is signing bolts in brass over time, or are you saying singing bowls in brass over time? So me too. Signing bolts. Brass over time. Oh. It's not registering in my brain. Okay, so we're gonna follow. We're gonna do some zigzags here. So we're gonna do, since we're working with 4. Yeah, we'll do 8. 8 is a good infinite number. 1 by 2, 2 and 4. Yeah. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now we're gonna come up. Come back around to 2. Okay. Come around. I like that one. So we're going to straighten that out. Come up, down, come around 1 full wrap, and then loop over to 2 to invert it. Okay. Come down, come up 2 to invert it, come back, up 2. Okay, ooh, I love that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's get a little gusty. Shut my window. Love the fresh air, but disrupts the nervous system. Okay. Ooh, that's so cool. Beautiful. So I'm going to crimp this down so you can see the pattern I'm going to be working with. Okay. So at every 8 stitches, we're going to do this middle textured here. If it'll focus in. You can see those cross hatches in there. Super cool. To split down the middle. So we're going to come up 2. Okay, come around, come up 2, come around 2, then I get to go back down to bottom, come all the way around to up, around, back down to 3, come back up to 4, around, go down to 2, come up to 3, back around down to 1, over to 2, slip back around to 1, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here. Okay. Hold that space. Grip. Yeah, it's so exciting. I love it. Okay, do it again. So up to 2, around to 2, go up to 3, around 3, and go up to 4, around 4, pull that closer, then go down to 1, to 4, and around, back to 3, down to 2, oop, this one up to 4, then down to 2, that's right, and up to 3, down to 1, and up to 2, and back down to 1 again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 there. Squish it down. Squish that down. Okay, so we got this one down. Okay, so let's see about how far I gotta go. So work with a 5-inch bracelet, which means this is gonna sit at 3. So we've got, oh cool, that works pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool, got another 8 in there. So we're gonna go 8 of these patterns. So we got 3. So we're gonna go up to 2, around 2, up to 3. Okay, around 3, and up to 4, around 4, down to 1, back up to 4, around to 3, and then up to 3 or 4, come down to 2. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, come down to 2. Okay, around to 3, down to 1, back up to 2, and down to 1 again. 1. Okay. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we got 8 of those. Squish, squish, squish. Squeeze it down. Put some of these pliers away because I don't need them. Perfect. Okay. Up to 2. Round 2. Up to 3. Around. Go up to 4. 4, down to 1, over to 4, back down to 3, up to 4 again, down to 2, and back up to 3, down to 1, oh, 2, and back down to 1, 1. Okay, 2, 3, 6, Oh, Tracy, so if you're actually listening there, last night my daughter, she's been painting. She was doing she does these Starry Night inspired conceptual art. And her colors, I don't know where her painting is, or I'd just show you, but my my live stream I had yesterday was showing off her artwork. But the reason why I bring that up is because I saw your painting that you had done where I was like, it's the zoomed in pixelation, like all of that. Fantastic. Like something very captivating about that painting. And I absolutely love it. So I just want to point that out. Your paintings are awesome. I love looking at them. Autocorrect to confuse. Yes, always. Tina, welcome back. Congratulations on your 2-mile walk. I hope it was the most beautiful experience for you. Lightning bolts and brass over tiger iron ball I'm enclosing. Oh, cool. Yeah. I see. That's cool. Tibetan singing brass bowls. Yes, I do need to get me some of those. I love working with sound frequencies. I want to start generating my own. Be my favorite. Hey, Carrie. Carrie, you made it. Yeah, I'm so focused. So, Carrie, since you just tuned in, this is where we're at on our pattern here with her bracelet. So this is going to Carrie's niece. But we're working on a lightning bolt theme here with the silver against copper, and we're working with tiger iron. So that's the stone that I had channeled in here. We have it all seated and handled up, so we're just stitching, getting the base stitch on it, and then we're going to pull everything together to give it some strength. So 5, so I'm going to continue on. But yeah, I have to be like super focused when I'm doing my weaves because your patterns matter. Everything flows with your patterns. Hold on, that's not tight enough. Yeah. Yeah, Chris's choice. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and this one works. This one, just the thickness of it is really good for a bracelet, kind of thin. Allows for a little, allows it to hold better to the bracelet because of its curvature, real curvature. So round 2, then down to 1, and up to 2, down to 1, and around 1. Quit. You're hiding in there, you little one. No. That. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cinch those down. There we go. Smash that down. Okay, so we got 6 of those, 2 more on this pattern, and that'll finish this weave for this side of the bracelet, and then we'll do the other side. So we've got 1, come into, doing this one, come into, and around this one, down to 1, up to 4, back around to 3, and up to 4, down to 2, up to 3, down to 1, around to 2, back down to 1, around to 1. So it's, when I'm counting my wires, the one that is, as I'm working my weave patterns, one's closest to me is generally 1. So when I'm saying, you know, my wire numbers, the weave pattern where I'm going, I'm just looking at like the score of a music. If you're reading sheet music, the score. So your bottom will be 1, you go up to 5, you know, essentially for your scales. So when I'm weaving, it's kind of that same concept so that I remember my pattern sequence. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're there. Because the way that your pattern is when you're weaving gives you the desired texture that you're going for. Okay, so 3, 4. So I got one more to do now. Okay, so we're going to come up to 2, around 2, to 3, around 3, up to 4, around 1, up to 4, back down to 3, and around 4, down to 2, and then around to 3, down to 1, around, back down to 1, single, 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, squish, squish, squish. All those down. Boom. Yeah, so this is going to be a base inch of 5 inches, and then because that will fit most people, no matter the size, and then the distance between, I can create a chain link or clasp or something that I can link together to make it fit properly. But yeah, if we can get a wrist size for exact fitment, that'll be helpful. Otherwise, I can just send them a bunch of jump rings and they can size it themselves. Not too hard. Just work with some copper links so it's easy to shift. Okay, so we're going to pull all my stitches together, get them complete, get them all uniform so that it looks like they're lightning bolts. Super cool. So boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Okay, so here's the pattern that we have here. Move my hand so I can see. But that's what we're working with. So you see how those wires like flare and they kind of jag like a little lightning bolt, that texture of it. That's the way that's going for that flow. So you got your hyperactive energy and cooling frequency tied to the moon energy with the silver. And you got your warm, powerful earth element and tied to sun energy, the copper. So we're fusing the two divine masculine and feminine energies together. So yeah, you're probably going to steal that. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, so we are here. I'm going to check measurement, make sure I'm halfway. Yeah, so we're, yeah, perfect. 8. That's funny. 8, 8. That's what we're working with today. We've got 4 base wires and we're working on an 8-8 sequence, which aligns with me, believe it or not, of being a Taurus 8-8, 5-3, 8-8, born 1988, 1988 comes down to 8. Super interesting synchronicity for me. Love working with them. Okay, so I got to leave a tail so I can adjust later while I'm... So I always leave a tail off here so that I can adjust and tighten before I cinch everything down. Because there's going to be some wires overlapping and wrapping this together. So I like to take these off at the very end. So like at the bottom of this weave, because my weave pattern's done, now I can take this tail off. So I'm going to cinch that down because they will shift and adjust. Like there is a little tension in there where they'll loosen their grip a little bit. It happens with metals, the memory of it. But that's why I like to cinch it down one last time. I got it cinched down. We're going to fold that little burr so it doesn't get all scratchy. Fold it and round it. Feel, make sure it's clear. We're good. No, this will not get a lobster clip. I will actually create, here, I'll just show you my bracelet here. So on this one, it's sized perfectly for me, but I just created a custom link that I just made, and it'll hook in like that. And then the angle of the link is it hooks down, so it locks itself into place. But the idea of this is that this can free and move. So if I were to catch my bracelet and yank on it, it would break here rather than fatiguing the whole bracelet. And that's the concept I found with this. So I'll show you here on my very first blueprint of this beaded design, what happens when the metal fatigues. Oh shit, that's where it went. I have a Byzantine bracelet sitting right here. It's so cool. Oh, these are so amazing. So yeah, these, yeah. So you'll see my little clasp link that I have for those. But that's generally what I'll do for my Byzantine chain links. So that it's easy, simple, kind of locks itself in. Yeah, there's that one, makes it easy. But on here, so I had the clasp made to the core, and it completely broke off due to the fatigue. So as you can see, I had made the link into the frame. Yeah, made the link into the frame, and it broke off. So that was my original design with this one. So this bracelet, really simple because that's how she wanted it. But my design here, it was fatigued on just having worn. So lesson learned, make something that's just looped so I can replace just the link rather than destroying the bracelet. So that's how we're doing it. But I got to fix this bracelet. But now that I've got her, found it, it was hidden in a bag that I forgot that I had, stuffed in my closet. Weird. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'll probably work on hers tonight after this live stream, be honest with you, because that one's just really simple, delicate. So we're going to do it that way so that it can be repairable and mendable in the event. Yeah, you find things that needs my attention. That's right. An 18 karat gold. Oh, cool. Love bracelets like that. You're going to steal it from her. That's so funny. Yeah, well, yeah, so this one's going to, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, when I get it mailed out, because I think that's what you said, Carrie, is that you wanted this one mailed to you, so you can gift it to her. So, it'd be awesome. Excited to see it. Now, my understanding, Carrie, is this going to be like a birthday gift for her, or is this like in commemoration of the graduation? Was I was understanding her graduation's coming up? Yeah, correct about the mailing. Yep. Yeah, I'll make sure it's mailed the right way. Yeah. Oh, okay. Perfect. The perfect gift for both, to be honest with you. Timing is everything. Like when I started my live stream, right when I went to go live, my mom called and I picked up the phone. I was like, oh, it's so funny. The timing. Birthday and graduation. That's amazing. Congratulations to her for her graduation. Now she's in college. Is that my understanding, Carrie? Or is she going into college? So repeat that. We did 3. Oh, why am I doing copper? So silly. I grabbed the wrong wire. Duke University. Okay, that's way cool. That was way cool. Awesome. So she got a bachelor's, she got an associate's, doctorate. That's super cool. Duke University. Okay. Oh, my daughter is here. Gotta go unlock the door. I'll be right back. Glad I'm here to let you in. All right, I'm in a live stream, so I'm in the middle of crafting. Welcome home, though. Glad you had a good day.
Decent. I had a really bad stomach bug though.
Oh, that's annoying. Oh, she's going to college, graduating from high school this year. Oh, that's amazing. So that's going to be transformational for her. That's super awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so cute. Vanderbilt. Okay. So we're going to go around. Pull this one tight here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Oh, cross those ones. Okay. So now we're gonna come on down. So this one. Two. Then we're gonna go around to two, around two, up to three, and up to three, then around three. Okay. Okay, around three, and up to four. Okay. And do a latch for the middle. Put my latch to do an inverted pattern. So boop, come down to two, around to two, go down to three. Okay. We got our middle link. Now we go to our next pattern. Up, around, boop, boop, boop. Four, middle, link down to three, round three, down to two, round two, and one. Then boof. We did our three set to match the other side. So now we're going to squish it down. Tickle, 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 tickle. Smashy smash. Ah, you see, Batman. Okay. Pull our wires a little bit apart so I can keep my gap there. Okay, so as you can see, we've started this here. Okay. Now we're going to start our lightning bolt pattern. So I'm going to do this a little differently because it's got to match the other side, and because I like weaving left-handed. My brain doesn't work that way. So I can't do the invert without just switching it around. Oh, that's funny. So, okay, so queso. I love queso. It's one of my favorite foods. I know cheese is a flavor, not a food. It's like, oh, cheese. So good. 1, 2, 3. Nope. I'm so dumb. I literally just said I have to do it the opposite way, and here I am doing it not the opposite way. It's so funny. Okay. So we are actually going to come up and around. Do one more cross stitch that way. Okay. Come around. Okay, so we're going to working on base 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Let's tickle this one down. Just tickle, tickle. Boop, boop. Like that. Okay. So now we're going to come down to 3, over 4, down to 2, up to 3, down to 1, up to 2. Okay. Now we need to go back up to 4, down to 1, around, back up to 2, around 2, then up to 3, around 3, then up to 4, around 4, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 here. Okay. So our very first one. Slide those over. And then crimp her down. Pow. Wha-bam. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now we repeat this pattern 7 more times. Okay, so yeah, I've been learning actually, kind of like a buzzkill when I was learning it, but you should not be consuming cheese with meats, and I like them both together. So good, because how can you make a delicious sandwich without the two? But I also like my veggie sandwiches too. Okay, we come up and around and back over to 2. Okay. 3. So beautiful. So beautiful. All right, so we got 3 of them now, so we got 4 more. So we're gonna come in and around, come in and around, come in and around, all the way around, and then we go back. So my brother, he is in Japan right now, looking at real estate, and he was found one of those, Japanese style homes with the crazy architecture, that the stuff that's made out of wood, layered, and it's got the like brimmed hood, all out of wood. Anyway, so he was looking at real estate and was finding like homes with several acres in Japan for like less than 100K. So he's potentially going to be buying some real estate in Japan for that reason. And I find it very, very interesting, by the way, in all the videos that he was sharing of Japan, not a lot of people. I was actually shocked to see that there were pretty much empty, vacant streets and sidewalks. I was shocked to see not a lot of cars driving around. It was really strange to see because my understanding, based on what the media tells us, Japan is so densely populated that everyone's shoulder to shoulder and they have this, crazy lifestyle of, the 9 to 5, whatever. But his video recordings of where he was at, nothing like that. Not even close. It was shocking. And then for him to say that there's real estate going up for 80K, like I'm just like, what? Like, and oh, yeah, it's very fascinating. The differences. I'm over here thinking like, shit, I might as well just uproot and go to Japan. Because I do like their food a lot better, I'll tell you what. I'd love to learn how the Japanese do their food, especially their knife skills. Oh, man. Man, I love watching the knife skills. Those guys do those fabricating arts with and fancy sculptures of food. They're using their fine knives and stuff. I love doing that. And I used to play around with food art all the time, showing off my knife skills. But those guys, oh my gosh, watching them, those are masters. You want to talk about samurai? That's modern day samurai, or those sushi chefs, the ones that have those amazing knife skills. That's modern day samurai. And they forge their own blades even. So much energy in that transfer. Forging a knife from the fires and using it for your craft. Oh, so beautiful. But yeah, it's just amazing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, those sushi chefs. They are amazing with their knife skills. Fun to watch what they create. Ooh, long pliers. That would have been bad. Grab my snips. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 3 more of those. Okay. I'm gonna come around. Do this again. Yeah, this weaving is very time consuming. Boy, is it so rewarding when you're done. So beautiful. Okay. Okay, got that one. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, do not pull out through. Okay, 8. Slide that down. Tickle, tickle. Boof. Then. Oh, shit. My hand twisted. Okay, perfect. Okay, 2 more. And we're going to finish up this bracelet. This is going a lot faster than I expected. I had been planning on doing this for about 4 hours. But nope, it's going much faster. And I love that simplistic design. Okay, come around. Back up to 2. Down to 3. Come up and around to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, simple is better, Carrie, but my flair means that there's a lot of simple things coming together. All right, Danza, you go enjoy your slumber, rest up. My message today, the energy message today was, if your body's feeling like resting, go rest. Take care of yourself. Work on your nervous system. Be kind to it. So thank you for tuning in. I love that you come on in, sharing this energy. It's just amazing. But I will have this done in a little bit. I'm excited because we're going to oxidize it so you can see the reveal on camera. What do you want, Fox? You like that smell? You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. You saying hi to everybody? Yeah. What? Oh, okay. You want some loves? Is Addison watching her shows? Yeah, she's unwinding from school. It's hard being in a prison type system with fluorescent lights all day, sitting in a hard. Yeah, sitting in the grass all day, huh? Chasing the squirrels and the birds. You're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. Okay, Addison, can you take him out, please? So funny. Okay, yeah, little Fox. He's quite the character. He's a trip. I tell you what. Yeah, of course he does. You should see when Fox starts arguing with me. Oh my gosh, it is the funniest thing. Start yelling at me and getting all crazy. He's starting to form his own words now. It's hilarious. My inner child says he's in his teenage phase right now. His adolescence. Is he adolescencing right now? Oh, that movie. I'm going to watch that movie tonight. The Incredibles. I want to watch The Incredibles. That movie is so great. Okay, 7. Great. Perfect. I had a feeling it was going to be 7 inches, just so you know. But I wanted to make sure. So I was pretty dang close. So if I were to guess, I would have guessed freaking right. Send me to Vegas. Sign me up. Okay. And in Vegas, 7 is like the most unluckiest number of all because of the way they work their system. So it's like, but if you get the 7 because of its luck rate, payout's huge. Okay. Exactly. Okay, we are tightening all these down together. We are crimping them in. Perfect. Okay. So now take this and stick that right there. Flat this down there. Yeah, I find that whenever Fox barks on camera, anyone else that has dogs in the vicinity tend to respond to him. It's hilarious. So, Carrie, if your dogs are chiming in when he was talking, it happens. He's so vocal. I need to get him a little kiddie pool because he loves splashing in his little kiddie pool. So cute. So cute. Okay, so we have the base now made for the bracelet. As you can see, we've got our lightning bolts going on. We got the stone here. You can see that glint of gold and red and the dark hematite coming through, but that is our base weave. And now we need to finish it up. So I'm going to cinch it down. So what do you do with this? What do you do with that? Got to make another big decision. Okay. Another big decision. So beautiful. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so what are we going to do with this? Hey Steve, welcome. I am pondering how I'm going to finish up my bracelet. That since you just tuned in, that's where we're at. We're working with the tiger iron today. So red jasper, tiger's eye, and hematite conglomerate tied to fire and earth elements. And then we got the silver doing this lightning bolt thing going on here. At least that's how I'm seeing it in my mandalas. It's exciting. So I got to tuck these ends in here because they are getting a little out of whack. Boom. Perfect. Okay. You're cinched down good. Get my thread wire out of the way. Okay. Alrighty. That's going to be amazing. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to bind these two with a copper half round to make my eyelets, and then we're going to fuse it all together. And the 7-inch bracelet carry, again, I'm just going to chain link it so it can be adjusted. The idea of the chain link on there is that is the weak point, so if you were to damage it, it would damage the links rather than damaging the bracelet as a whole. So that's what we're working on here. But as you can see, it's super easy to put on. If I can get it out, but you can see my wrist here. But I just take it, you just squeeze it down and then fish it through. Really easy to take on and off. I like my stuff with function. Not only is it pretty, it's got to be functional. It's got to work perfect. Okay, so I need my half round. Puff my CBD vape. So, if you guys are needing to attract abundance and prosperity, I have a crystal that just popped in. Where's my other one? Right here. Okay. We have African green garnet. So this is how it's naturally found. They just find them in these nodules like that, hexagonal shape. The trigonal actually, so it's super cool. But if you're working with abundance and prosperity and trying to attract that into your life, whether it's with your health or your finances or your living situation, any kind of abundance in that way, this one kind of can help manifest that. It's also very grounding, rooted to the heart chakra around the solar plexus, and I love working with my garnets. So, a little side note there, because I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I better tell about those. So African green garnet. If you can find a cluster of that, it's fantastic. Yeah, they're crystals, a garnet crystal. So you have your red garnets that are very, well, my bracelet's red garnet, to be honest with you. I don't know if I can see my light here, but there's actually a dark, deep, transparent wine color in these ones. Super high cloudy. Work with garnet a lot. Good for the blood. Red garnet's great for the blood. And even green garnet's great for your body as well, for the blood system and flow and circulation. But where it's green, it has a little bit different frequency tied closer to up here versus the root with your red garnet. Super beautiful. So there's that little nutshell, little knowledge nugget for you. Okay. So we're gonna bind all this down together with the three of them together. So I'm going to take my silver thread. I'm going to bind this down to grip that tight. Tight like a tiger. 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hold up. What are you doing? Okay. No, come on. Work with right. Okay. Bring that one around. Okay, so now we have 6. Perfect. Okay. Take your 6 loops and slide her down. Boom. Like so. Now we're going to take this outside here because it's going to bend. So we're going to move it out of the way. Take this one outside here. Boop. Now we're binding these two together in the middle. So we need to pull that out just a little more so we can get in there. Okay. So now I'm going to bring that in, tuck it in there. Okay. 6 there. Take it, squish it down. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Squish, 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 squish. Okay. Okay. So, Carrie, since you're tuned into this, energetically in the quantum realm, this just popped in. But between your frequency, my frequency, the stone's frequency for her, we've created a trinity connection. So it's triangulated in on her frequency. And on the metaphysical aspect of things, we're actually both channeling in energy into this and that creation. Because you're watching this, you're consciously actually assisting in this process for her. Kind of cool food for thought in the metaphysics. But just thought I'd point that out. And everyone else that's tuned in is also assisting with that energy of love and light because they're just watching me for the show, what I'm creating, the entertainment of it. But collectively, we are working together in that realm of consciousness for her. So now that we know that it's what the intention of this gift is for in her growth and her ascension, we're amplifying how that's going to be working. And thanks to my amazing Reiki energy, if you will, we're channeling all of those frequencies in together, which is super beautiful when you actually think about it on that cosmic level. But we have triangulated this to amplify that. Now, I came into awareness about these energy transfers based on my creations because of my experience at Maple Grove, fusing the energy of the whole electromagnetic ley line of the earth with the Sasquatch energy and the fairies into that talisman that I made. And I realized that geographically, it amplified what I created because of that energy flow. So super fascinating, food for thought. But that's what happens. It just flows through me. All right, we're gonna need just a few more. So we're going to do kind of a number 2 here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so let's crimp that down. Super amazing. Yeah, we're sharing our love for her. We're installing into this the light codes that it's going to bring for her and her growth. And collectively, we're all contributing into this creation, believe it or not. And I'm just being the conduit for it, which is quite incredible. I love it. It's my calling. So, where are my rounder ones? We're going to use the number 2 here for the loop. So we're going to take this and very delicately roll this around. Okay. We're going to pinch it down. You wires stay put. Okay. So I have our wires here. Pinch that down right there. Very gently. Perfect. Too narrow. Okay. So now we need to slide all these back. They shifted on me. Okay. Sliding that one back. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Forget about it. Make lots of big decisions right now. As Bob Ross tells, you gotta make a big decision. Just go with it. Hi, Fox. Are you back to entertain my show again? That's right. I'll start sniffing you. Yeah. So. Getting all up in my biz. I'm gonna get. You're so funny. Yeah, you think so? Come on. Oh. Oh. You poor baby. Yeah. You little poor baby. Oh, you want some? Oh, I see what happened. No, come here. Nah. I don't like you wearing that either. That's the only way you're going to listen to me. I had to get him a pinch collar because he doesn't listen to me. And it's like 5 years of struggling. I'm like, enough. I'm done. Pinch collar. But we forget to take it off sometimes because his fur like buries it. Yeah. I wouldn't even complain, dude. I can still put my hand in between your neck and the collar, weirdo. Don't even complain about it. I got it so freaking loose on you, it would fall off. Had you not have so much fur. Oh, so funny. Yeah. You're entertaining my audience. Good. I'm so glad that you're so obliged by that. You're so funny. Weirdo. Yeah, welcome to the realm of huskies. They're very vocal. These little neighbor kids, they were teasing him because he was barking at them. And I had to go and figure out what the hell's going on. I go over there, and they were terrified of him. I was like, well, why are you teasing him if you're scared of him? And then I let him bring him out to pet him, and he's like... And I had to explain that huskies are different than most dogs. I had to explain that they use their mouth like a hand, just like you would use your hands, so they don't mean to appear like they're going to bite you. That's just how they do things. Use their mouth like a hand. And no, he's never bit anybody. But, and then him talking, him doing the woos and the wows was, they were scared of it. Their kids aren't used to that kind of behavior from dogs. They're usually pretty quiet. And, yeah. So once I softened their fears, they began to love him. It was amazing. And that's really what it is. When you lack understanding in things, that's really where your fear stems from. Once you find understanding and you discern for yourself, well, I don't like it anyway, but I respect what it is. It's like that's how we learn and grow. So, yeah, the kids are hilarious. He looks like a wolf. Yep, he does. That's his bloodline. Comes from wolf. Okay. So it's not bending where I want it to. So we gotta bend it myself. Okay. Do.
I'm gonna go in the gym here with you.
Okay. Don't blow away out there.
I'll try not to.
Okay. So we got to fasten this eyelet down. So what that means is that we're going to have to roll this over. And we're going to gently pinch to hold it. We need to bring this down so it's more level. Okay. Perfecto. Tie this together right here. Okay. There. Crimp that down. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to take this one around, keep it flat. Perfect. Yep. Stay. Okay. Bop. that secure. We're going to pull these up. Sort of bring those out too. So, yeah. Boom. We got that. Okay. Get my round pliers. We're going to roll this. Snip that flush. Perfect. So now we're going to take it and we're going to gently roll it into place. Okay. Closer. And then we're going to take this. Like so. Okay. So there's that. Now you take this and fold that under there. Tuck it right there. Boom. Crimp her down. Boop. Okay. Trim this one off. Here. Grab my round ones. And here we go. Roll that one in. And here we roll it around. Okay. So I gotta pull. Okay, so now I've got my gentle one here. I'm gonna tweak that down. Okay, so as you can see, this is where we've started on our ends, getting it to flow in. Now we gotta get our others. And the idea of the silver is to accent the warmth and power of the copper for her frequency. So it's helping provide that passageway, if you will. But yeah, super cute.
Alright, Dad, I'm headed to the gym now.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
I'll see you.
Pick up.
Okay. Alrighty. So, standing up a little too tall, so we're gonna crunch this down just a wee little bit. your eyelet. There's your hole. Chain link goes through there. It's beautiful. Okay. I gotta figure out what to do with this. So that flow is gonna go this way. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Yeah. So let's fold that down there. Okay. Okay. So we're going to bring that on around here. Fold that down. Crimp. Okay. So we have this. Yes. So tighten that one down. Tighten that one down. Rotate that one just a little tighter. Right like that. Okay. Boop. Perfecto. So now hold this still so I can make my bend. Okay. And that one's going to lock around in the back. So we are working with this one here, frequency. Fold this. Grip this one down. Beautiful. Okay. So that one is just beautiful. Alrighty. Okay. Boom. Okay. Nip the tip. That's what they say in Robin Hood Men in Tights. Pastor, I specialize in circumcisions. It's like, what's that? Oh, the girls love it. I'll take two. So funny. He's like, what are circumcisions? Well, I just have this little guillotine here, and you put your ooh-hoo in there, and then you go nip the tip. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want mine anymore. So funny. Yeah, Fox, Addison left. She left without you. She tends to do that. Doing her own thing. Okay, crimp that down. Alrighty. So here is the flow, the one side of the bracelet, as you can see. We've got that folded together, fusing those energies. Now we need to do the other side. So now that this is centered, I can take these, crimp everything down. Boop. Make sure it's nice and tight like a tiger. Tight like a tiger. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. So we're going to add a chain link to it. Probably a little Byzantine chain link, to be honest with you. Sounds so beautiful. Okay. Alrighty, so there's that. And now we need to do the same thing on this side. But we are free flowing the form of these wires. Free flowing. Okay, perfect. Got a stopping point. Hey, King of Wands is here. By the way, I did send you an email for your email request. I believe you emailed me, King of Wands. About your request, because you're asking how you go about getting it custom made. So, yeah, that's what we're working with here. Okay. Some more half-round wire, copper. Where are my steps? Piece right there. Okay. Okay. And the wands are here. Okay. Nice and tight. Tight like a tiger. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got 4. Slide that sucker all the way down. 6 from my clasp there. Perfect. Boom. Okay. Alright, got that on there. So now we can trim off this little thread of silver that's hanging. Pull that nice and tight. We're going to snip it. Get it nice and deep like. And fold that edge over. Okay, so I got 6 loops here. So this is how I'm fusing it here. We've got our 6 loops. Then we're going to pull apart these 2 sides here. Okay, because I need them out of the way. Because we're going to anchor it down with the double. So we're going to tuck that in there. Tuck that in there. Okay. 6. Okay. Then we're going to tickle this down there. Tickle, tickle. There we come across. Like so. Okay. Now we're just going to get to twisting. Alrighty, perfecto. I'm confused. I feel like I've been crafting this a lot longer than I have. I'm less than an hour and I'm already done. That's crazy. What? Sure my system didn't glitch? Yeah, I'm at 49 minutes. I expected this to take a lot longer. Wow. So I'm working that fast. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, well, actually. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so there's our little loopy there. So we got the flow on the one side, so now I need to flow this side. It's going to be done just a smidge different because I don't have the length of wire on my ends are not the same. So I got to free flow it, which is how I love doing it. But I have that. Okay, more big decisions. More big decisions. Whoa, that's cool. Yeah, I'm so excited to oxidize this so you can guys see the reveal and the transformation of this. We are almost there. We are almost there. So we're going to do it a little differently this time around. So we are going to take that. Okay. Bring this one around like that. Like a glove. Any Jim Carrey fans out there? His comedy is hilarious. His old stuff. His later stuff, he wasn't so funny. But when he was first starting out, oh my gosh. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, probably my favorite show with him. So funny. So inappropriate, but hilarious. Yeah. I get why my parents now, like as an adult, I get why my parents like forbade me from watching that show. Wow, this is a lovely room of death. Perfect. Okay. So we are going to loop that one around. Okay. Roll this one a little better. Perfect. Okay. So take this and flatten. Lift these ones up first. Ta-da! Got that secured down now. Got that one secured down. Now we need to roll the ends. Actually, this one can go around one more time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Grab that one's already straight cut, so I can just grab this here. Okay. Just got a loop there. Pinch this in. Pop. Slide that over. Crimp her down. Good job. Good job. Good job. Now that one's squared up, so now we're going to take this end here, roll this around. Okay, that's awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living a dream. Love the Lego movie, by the way. Full disclosure about your stepping into your power. You become the master builder of your world, your reality. So, absolutely love that movie. One of my faves. So funny. And I love when the tectonic plates like break apart, talk about the firmament. Oh, it's hilarious. Go down to the deep abyss of nothingness, and he falls down into the underneath the fridge, lost forever. Okay, Wand of Kings. I'll check out the email after this live stream to check it out. That's awesome. But I'm glad you tuned in, me brother. I love it so much. The King of Wands. So I am curious about tarot. I don't understand tarot. The cards I use are crystal cards because those make a lot more sense to me than tarot. But what is the King of Wands? What is the significance and importance of that to you? So I've heard Richard talk about the King of Wands many times, so that's why I'm curious. Okay, another big decision. Where to put these two wires? It's going to be so beautiful, Carrie. I don't blame you if you want to keep it for yourself, to be honest with you. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start this one right here. Loop around. Boop. Like that. Print that down. Good job. Okay. There's that one. Imagine me and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. If I could call you up instead, and you say you belong to me, that is my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. Love that song. Well, I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, 'cause we're happy together. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, happy together. How is the weather? When I do karaoke, I sing that song a lot. You guys aren't getting my full singing voice because it's really loud and it's bellows and it's full of energy and life. It's how I express the full capacity of my throat chakra is through singing, and it's powerful. I'll tell you what, my voice, my voice. I don't like that. Yeah, we're gonna spiral that one instead. So back that off. Straighten that one out. You're going to change that. And we are going to float it like this. Okay, perfect. It's going to be like that. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Not the tip on that one. Then we're going to roll that one in. Okay. Roll that one in. Pull this back to tuck it down. Squeeze. Oh, a little too much. That's okay. Just a happy little accident. No one's going to know but me. I don't know if I like that there. Yeah, we are gonna. Okay. We are gonna roll that one just to let them work over. Right there. That's a good little spot. This one. But yeah, singing is my favorite pastime. I love, not really a pastime, but I like singing. Period. Makes me feel good. It's good for the body, good for the lungs, good to get opening your emotions and the flow. Your kundalini can be accessed through singing. If you ever do any oming with your meditations, that's super helpful for your nervous system, by the way. Oming. And that's just and that's just on the normal. My vocals are vibrating. I'm not really keeping them tight or changing the pitch. It's just your root base frequency. Oming is like it harmonizes that and synchronizes things with your meditations. It's super beautiful. So there's a lot of power to utilizing your throat chakra. And the media has shown us the powers of that on a dark side, if you will. But that is the power of your throat chakra and what it can do to the masses. So imagine stepping into your powers as a divine soul and being, tapping into that frequency, speaking your truth. It's pretty powerful when you think about it. Okay, well, that is that. Let's crimp everything down really good. Boop, 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 boop. Boo doo 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 boo. Straighten that out. Okay. So now we have our 5-inch bracelet. So as you can see, super beautiful. We got tiger iron here. Done it into a bracelet. Free flowed the form on this. A little different on both sides, and that's okay. Because I'm the creator. I can make things the way I want. So here comes the fun part. I get my stuff to oxidize it. And we are going to do these two together. Just going to put my pliers away. And then I'm going to finish the chain link off air. I actually have one started here. I'm just going to pull off of, but that's going to be the chain that's in there. Okay. So one of your tarot readers said that was my card. Oh, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. That's the inspiration. So you got actually a rooted connection to that. King of Wands, which is quite fascinating. The magic. King of Wands, magician. Okay, so I have prepared with this oxidizing stuff. I normally just do this in the sink, but because I'm working with small pieces, don't push that too far back. We're just going to go with it this way on my table. So I move my goblet, move my coffee mug. Ta-da! Okay. Alrighty. Let's get my towel here. Okay. So we have water for both of these. And we have aluminum foil and baking soda in the one. That's going to help with the silver in this to brighten that up. And it's going to neutralize the oxidation that I'm going to be doing with the copper. Oh, I got to do this one too. Where is my clasp? Oh, it's already down there. Okay. Take that off. Okay, so we are going to patina finish this one that I did yesterday. We're going to patina finish this one that I did this morning. And these two are both channeled creations that Carrie had requested for her nieces. So it was fun getting in there to connect to their frequencies to see what's going to work best for them. So that's what these are for. Pendant for a mother, bracelet for an athlete. Working together. Super cool. But as an athlete, you wouldn't want jewelry on, so take it off. So that's why we went with the bracelet. I gotta stick with this a little more. Then, so we got 1, 2, 3, and I have a couple more we need to oxidize also. So, liver of sulfur, this is what I use for my accelerant. It's just a sulfur oxidation. That's what I use. It smells like, well, eggs. But I'll put in probably about 6 drops. Oh, hold on, before I mix it, better blend my water. Okay, well, half and half here. Perfecto. Squish that down, rub it out. Where's my toothbrush? Did I forget my toothbrush? Okay. I have these polishing pads. These are equivalent to 4,000 grit sandpaper, but it's like a styrofoam. Really great for polishing up, getting that patina finish. I gotta go find my toothbrush, so give me just a moment so I can mix my solution. Old toothbrushes are great. So we are going to mix up my baking soda real quick before I do my liver of sulfur. Okay. Stir around the liver of sulfur. It's going to turn the water yellow, like piss yellow. It's going to smell like eggs. That's why I got a towel, because I don't want my desk to smell this. So when you mix your liver of sulfur, it looks like this. Yellow water. Okay, so here's the before. And this only just takes a few minutes. Okay, so here's the before. Takes a few minutes. Oh, I need my little hooker. The before. Throw that in there. Ooh, I got a couple more too. Might as well do while I got my solution. So 1, 2. Where is the Gaia one? So beautiful. Okay. We're going to do these 3 as well. So I've got this one right here, carnelian. Wrapped this one the other day. I've got this one, my Gaia channeled one, labradorite going in there. I got this petrified wood also going in there. And then I've got this bracelet that I made also, a little beaded one going in there too. I'm going to grab my hook to fish them out. I don't want to touch them. So I took an old hanger, wire hanger, and made my own hanger. So it's got a hook, handle, grab onto to fish them out. Alrighty, stir them around a little bit. Get my toothbrush, push those up. Super cool. Okay. Yeah, super amazing. Awesome. Okay. So there is the first one, our bracelet. I'll turn it around for you. So that's where we're at. You're going to see the silver is kind of discolored, but the copper really went dark, bringing out that earth tone. So now we're going to put it in our alkalizing solution. And with the silver touching the aluminum creates a chemical reaction to brighten your silver. So that's why we do it that way. Okay, let's pull the rest out. So here's your bracelet reveal. There's that one. Super cool. Throw that in there too. This pendant here, my Gaia pendant. There's the reveal on that one, super dark. Okay. So sulfur is an actual mineral that's great for our bodies, believe it or not, but in small doses. So when you go into a hot spring and get that eggy smell, you're getting a little bit of that sulfur. Okay. Get my toothbrush because I don't want to hook them out of there. Okay. So there is. Oop, just drop that in there. Let me grab it. All right, so there's the labradorite, super dark. Okay, add that to my baking soda solution. Then we've got this custom one right here. So add that up into there. Okay, so there's the carnelian. And then the petrified wood. Okay, so for intents and purposes today, I'm just going to polish up one bracelet. Okay, so there's that. Alrighty. Perfect. Alright, now I'm going to go grab a different bowl for clean water so I can scrub them clean. I have a lot of tarnish in there with the copper. We need to soup it up a little bit with a little more baking soda. And now we're going to scrub it clean. Scrub all these pieces. Let them soak. So after it's been oxidized, obviously we sped up that oxidation process with the liver of sulfur. Now I need to neutralize it with the baking soda, and this helps us achieve that color, and it also prevents the tarnishing from discoloring your skin. So, throwing that out there. Okay. So now I need my bracelet here. Super pretty. Okay. So, we scrub it first with a toothbrush. Okay. Just get any of those grooves, get all that stuff in there. So beautiful. Perfect. Scrub off. Scrub, scrub, tickle, tickle, going for it. Do, do, do. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So I took off some of that brown there, so it's lightened it up a little bit. So I'm going to rinse it into the water. Okay. Get these ones out of here too. Scrub those. I got a soft stone here, so I gotta, work on that. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. Super pretty. this Gaia one is so pretty. Okay, scrub that. Scrub that. Get most of that tarnish off. And this will save my scrubbing pads to last a little longer because they sure do get grimed up. Moving the oxidation, but man, sure does look beautiful. Yeah, these are looking so cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, so beautiful. Okay. So there's the petrified wood one. Yeah. I just have to get all these stones out of the chemicals so they don't discolor. So that's why we're scrubbing them. Real quick, get them in some fresh water to rinse. That way they will be fine. Okay. So there's that one, the bracelet. Super cool. Now, yeah, alchemist. And I would actually wager to say that I am an alchemist of sorts, especially when I'm cooking or making cocktails or doing anything like that. It is all chemistry. Alchemy is the root origin for alchemistry. So chemistry is short for alchemistry, by the way. But yeah, it's the transmutation of energy. Yeah, that's that. Okay, so we have this one here, polished up nice. And then we got, last but not least, our carnelian one, and I'll polish these all later, and a bunch of creations here. But we're going to finish the bracelet one so you can see it. Okay, so there is the carnelian. Looks super cool. Okay. Put that dirty ass water down there. Okay, now need my buffing pads. So this pad here is equivalent again to 44,000 grit sandpaper, which is great for polishing. So we're going to polish up this bracelet right now. And I like to do the wet sanding. Kind of helps keep the dust down, but also I feel like it gives it a very unique shine with the antique on there. So we're going to work on the face first because it's the prettiest. Scrub this clean, just like so. Okay, perfect. Cover the colors here. Yep. So beautiful. Tickle, tickle. And as I'm doing this, I'm just not a lot of pressure. It's just letting the sandpaper do the work. That's kind of the key. Let the paper do the work so you don't damage things or discolor things or whatever. But we are going to polish all these little grooves up. Tickle, tickle. Okay. Okay. That's so beautiful. Love the ways this comes out. Start polishing away. Just gets all that definition in there, all that character, all that personality. Just so cool what comes through when you add a little dark background to these metals. Oh, just the most beautiful transformation. Love working with it. So my electrolysis bath, I'm gonna, after I polish it and get it all done, I will go in and boil some water. So you want hot water. Probably about, I wouldn't say like your 212 degrees, but I would probably say like at a 180 degree temperature, like your coffee drinking temperature, with the foil and baking soda, and that hot water will just help almost instantly brighten up this silver. But because it had tons of oxidation on it, we didn't see the result of it with my cold water because I'm putting my hands in it, obviously. So we are going to scrub it all clean here, though. Okay, so there's the one side evolving, coming out. We got this one here. Tap that in. Yeah. Polish up that silver. Super nice. Okay. Again. So I'm scrubbing in line with the flow of the wires so I don't distort or damage them in any way. Yeah. Oh yeah, so pretty. Okay. So beautiful. Just the way these colors are coming out are just spectacular. So beautiful. Just the transformation is exquisite. I'm always amazed at what I create. Just amazing. How beautiful everything comes together, harnessing frequencies, healing frequencies for people, tapping into their aura, tapping into their energy field, enhancing their life, making things a little easier. Because life is hard. Life is hard. And we all need a little help along the way. These crystal companions are so fun to work with, and they love having a purpose. They love having a reason to share their energy. It's so beautiful working with these crystal and stone beings. They are conscious. They are alive. Not in the organic sense like what we're used to as a living, organic body, like a human body, but they are alive and conscious without the element of, your biology in a sense. Kind of like the transformation of a petrified wood. Petrified wood was once a living organism, and over time, it weathered away, and sediments deposit, crystalline formations formed, filled it up, and petrified wood is the solidification of once a living thing, reduced to a crystalline state. Kind of funny what's happening in the ascension today with our growth and our spiritual ascension. It's exactly what we're doing. We're becoming crystalline. We're becoming higher frequency. We're becoming elevated. So it's so cool how parallel our growth and our ascension is to just even the formation of petrified wood. So fascinating. Okay, we are just about polished up here. Then I'm going to dry it off. I'm going to use my polishing towel so you can get the shine on there. And then I will go in and brighten the silver up afterwards. Wow, so pretty. So, there's the scrub. So you can see the evolution of that. Super beautiful. Getting all shiny, dark little character. Twist this around. Okay. Okay, so let's try this off. Tickle, 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 tickle. Get in there behind your ears, you little guy. Try this all off. Okay, perfect. Try my hands off. Okay. Wow, I need to get a new polishing towel. Mine's getting dirty. Okay, so we use the blue side first. Just gonna pull off any of that residual. Try this off a little more. So beautiful. Oh, yeah. Okay, tickle that frame there. Tickle this frame there. The other thing I love about polishing with my towel is I'm going to catch the fibers, so I can prepare to, get all the burrs and stuff off that come from all these wires I'm working with, these wire ends. So that way it doesn't catch and damage clothes or damage my product. That's a big thing. You don't want your product damaged because, well, I have my quality assurance of I'll fix it. Don't care. I want to make sure my customers are happy with their product. As it says from Big Hero 6, I am satisfied with my care. So pretty. Oh yeah, these are coming so cool together. Just brings out the zest and the pizzazz of the stone. That darkened color. Just amazing. But because of this one, after I'm done, like I said, I got to do a hot bath with this to brighten up that silver a little more. But after it's been brightened up, I'll go over with the polishing compound to kind of help seal it in so that sterling silver stays bright, in contrast to the copper. Because the copper will oxidize, that's okay, but it's super easy to clean. Wow. Just okay. So here we are. We are coming to an end with this live stream video. We are getting the rest of this to shine and pop so you can see the transformation, the before and after. But I appreciate all of you tuning in today, sharing your love, sharing your light, sharing your frequencies. I really appreciate all of it. It's because of you guys that all of this is even possible. And I'm so abundantly grateful for your kind love and support. It's amazing when we all come together and we work together for the greater good. Okay, Carrie, I don't know if you're still on here, but this is the gist of it. This is what we created. So beautiful. So let's get a light on here so you can see it. Okay. Hide my eyes so you can focus in. So that's what we created. See the lightning bolts in the backdrop. Secured it down with some more flowy copper. The darkness of it kind of brightens up the stone there. Just, I love that little zap of gold coming through there. Wha-bam! Hide my eyes. So beautiful. Just amazing. So this is what we created. Nice little bracelet. I'm so happy. And it's going to go with, so this here, I don't know if they're sisters, might be, I'm not sure. But yeah, these are Carrie Gegenbach's nieces. That's where these are going. So these are my channeled creations. A lot of meditation and forethought goes into the creation of it. When I get to the divine connections, it allows me to focus in on their frequency at which point I go off inspiration. I go off of intuition. And what I mean by that is that I'm using my pendulum to confirm my feelings, just to verify and make sure everything's good. But my pendulum and I, which is coded Hermione for my oversoul, by the way. That's the crystal that I named it. The crystal being that's helping me um, is Hermione, but I've also tuned it to my oversoul's frequencies so that I'm reading through me. So, people are weary about pendulums. Well, it's based on our own intentions. Oh shit, I gotta charge my phone. Charging, because we're at 4%. It's gonna cut out. Stay. Okay, hopefully it doesn't die on us. But if it dies, it's because my phone battery died. But we are at the end. I'm just going to shine this one up real quick to show Carrie on video, because I don't think she's tuned in right now. She'll be back to watch. But we're going to polish this up real quick. And then we're going to close my video out. But if it cuts off before, that's why my battery's at 4%. I thought it was charging. But Samsungs, they like to get lit and shit in their charging ports. But so together, we got two superwomans out there bringing love and light into this world, sharing their kindness with everybody. This one I'm polishing is for a mother of two. She's got a lot on her plate. Hey, there's Carrie. She's here. Yeah. So Carrie, between you and I, we put these together for your nieces, and they are so beautiful. I'm going to scrub these up real quick. This other one for you so you can see it here since I have you. Yeah, we are coming on to 1 hour and 40 minutes. Not bad for a bracelet creation. Honestly, I think that's the fastest one I made. I'm getting better. Getting better. Saves your guys' pocketbook, saves my hands. That works out for everybody. Less time. More bang. Okay. But yeah, this is it. Just polishing up all that. But this is what we do. Oh, so pretty. Love the way this is turning out. Just the way copper looks. I mean, seriously, that vintage copper look, it is so spectacular. Absolutely love it. Changes it completely. But yeah, there's that one. So we're going to polish it up. So I appreciate you all tuning in to my live stream today. It's been so much fun having you with me. Thank you all for everything. Again, I don't think I can ever express enough gratitude for everybody and what they do for me, because collectively we're all helping one another, the support. So Carrie, these are for your nieces. Super beautiful. Love working with them. They are amazing. Turning 40. Yeah, she needed something. So this is good for a bona fide woman of her stature. Yeah, super cool. And this one that she's going through, it's going to be awesome for her athletic. Purging. But yeah, this will work well. Obviously, she's probably not going to wear that. But this, because of her active lifestyle, the design of this will pretty much endure everything that she's going to put it through. I'll be honest with you. So it's structurally super dense, super solid, and you'll see it when you get it. But yeah, this is going to be way cool. It's going to last her a lifetime and then some. And it'll be held together with some clasps, some chain link and clasps to make it easy. But oh, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, so that's that. But when I can get this in the sunlight to actually show the pop of the gold that's in there from the, oh, it's so beautiful. But that's what we created. So we're going to conclude this video. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe and share the love. I love you guys so very much. Just like King of Wands brought up on this live stream, email me. We can do custom requests that way. Just go to my website. It's Sweet Roxx, ROXX, handcraftedjewelry.com. That's where you can find all of it. I have a link in the description below. And yeah, I would love to create something special and unique for you guys. And everyone that's been here so far, you all have pieces from me. It's amazing. King of Wands, we're going to work on one for you in the coming up, which I'm excited for. Carrie, you've got a bunch. Tina, you've got a bunch. Steve, we're gonna work on one for you too. I have a feeling you're gonna want one soon too, which is really funny. So hit me up, email me, and we can definitely plan something. But everyone have a fantastic evening. Like this has been fun and amazing, and I'm shocked that I did not take that much time. But yeah, off to dreamland. So Carrie, sweet dreams. You can dream about these beautiful gems. But we'll see you guys all next time. So until